Hey, Kyle here with a new video. This is a model video, but this is a painted model video, just not based. ThunderfireMac wanted to see this after I put a comment on his channel on his Skink Chief video, and he painted the same exact model as that I'm about to show. I sort of described on what colors I used on it, and he wanted me to make a video on this. So this is to ThunderfireMac. If you want to go check out his profile, he has some great very nice stuff that he's painted. Comments down below. I have this thing really zoomed in. Alright, so without further ado, here he is, by Skink Chief. The only thing I need to fix are the feet, because I don't have bleached bone, which I will be getting that tomorrow. That is a must that I need to get. So I only use skull white, and it's really hard to cover on the feet, so I'm just gonna paint the toes black, then go over with bleached bone over the toes themselves. So the toes need to be worked on, and also I'll have to do the claws here of the same color. And I might also redo the skull. I might leave the skull alone because it looks good, white with a little bit of Devil in the Mud on it. But anyways, I sort of went with a simple, traditional colors for Lizardmen. I just went with ice blue wherever there's skin, you know, just ice blue, so make it simple. And basically ice blue everywhere wherever there's skin. I used dwarf bronze, some dwarf bronze I had laying around, and I use that for all the bronze bits. Mecherite red for the fin and the scales going down the spine. Goblin green, I believe. Goblin green. I think I used goblin green for the shield. Skull white for the skull and the toes, but the toes are going to need fixed. Cathan brown for the leather. I need to sort of touch up that leather on the back strap there. And Mecherite red also on the blade. I still need to touch up the blade a little bit. And then just a coat, a light coat, not too heavy, of Devil in Mud all over the model. I did do a little bit of highlighting on the pecs and down here, but I didn't want to go too heavy on the highlights because I don't have the proper brush for that. So I just sort of splotched it on and wiped most of it off in the direction it needs to go. It worked out. It shows, you can kind of see it a little too drawn out on the camera because the camera brings all the details out, but in person it looks perfect. This is, well, pretty much the baseline hero for my Lizardman army, which is pretty much all put together, and I'm in the process of painting it. And I am going in full speed into fantasy. Reason I chose Lizardmen: I love the models, I love the theme, I love commanding an army of lizards, and you know, quite a bit. Basically, I have the battle force, and then I have a few models here and there that Daryl handed over to me because he got a bunch of Lizardmen stuff but never did anything with them. So he just gave them to me. I got this. I bought this myself. I just love the model. I normally would give him light armor, but he doesn't have it displayed, so I guess light armor, the pouch. Just light armor would be like the helmet and everything else. He's got some armor on him, so he's got light armor and a shield, which gives him a 5+ armor save. And he's about 60-something points with just those two, with just those two items that I just gave him. Just have him with a normal hand weapon, and then he's more for my 1,000 point games. And I've tried to put him in with my skinks, but sadly he doesn't rank up nicely with the skinks because you have to have him facing forward. And when you put him in the first rank, the shield bumps on the skinks in the back. So I kind of have to have him up a little bit. But I don't think that'll really be a problem. I mean, if I need to, I'll let my opponent know I'm going to field him like this, but he's actually looking forward when he's in the rank. Or something, I don't know. Or I might just slightly move the guys back a little bit in the rank. I'll figure it out. But this is a beautiful model. The best thing about it, it's just all one piece. This model is just one solid piece. No putting anything together. All you do is put it in the base. The only problem I had with this is the slot did not fit. So I kind of tried to force it in, and it kind of came up a little raised up. When I put the flock and everything on it, you won't really be able to tell it's there. But the best thing to do to avoid this and to make them rank up a little easier is to just cut off the tab, put a little blob of green stuff on the base, and then just super glue them right to the base. That's what I did with a lot of the old metal models that Daryl gave me. So he looks really good. He's very nicely painted. Also, I used enchanted blue for all the scales. Can't really see them. That's kind of the point, you know, a subtle color change. And I like the color enchanted blue. It looks very nice on these. Because I didn't want to do like the whole mixing it with regal blue and ice blue thing. I just don't like the mixed colors, you know. I'll just use, I like the way this turned out with just ice blue and enchanted blue. I mean, some use regal blue for the scales, but I just use enchanted because I like the colors. So here he is. Also, one note: when you are doing wash on ice blue, you can either use Devlin Mud or you can use 1 second. What color is it? It's a blue wash Fuji W. I have it over here. And my space bar fell. And everything else is falling. Because I have a bunch of stuff I need to fix. So here it is. Sorry about that. I don't want to stop the video because I'm lazy. I'm going to be trying this on some of my Lizardmen. Mainly on the blue. Because I think it'll work better than the Devlin Mud, because the Devlin Mud just makes them look a little too dirty. You know, it has a lot of brown spots all over it, a lot of discoloring. But you can only tell if you look up close. So I'm going to be trying with this wash over the blue. And it's normally the recommended wash. It's the recommended wash to use on Lizardmen. Some people use Devlin Mud because Devlin Mud works on everything. So, yeah. Sorry, I was just looking at my computer real quick. So I'm going to be experimenting with this. This is my first painted Lizardmen model, and I like it. I really do. You know, and when he's fully based, you know, I'm just going with the traditional Lizardmen look, but some of like the armor that, like, if the very few pieces of armor that they have, excluding this guy, because this guy, the bronze, looks good on because of the way the armor is. But like the shoulder pads and everything that some Lizardmen get, they might be a different color. They might be like a yellow, or they might be like a yellow or an orange color. I might do yellow for armor, just to make them look a little different. I'm gonna see what I can do about the colors, but I'm not gonna really worry about armor until later on in the painting process. So my Lizardmen, they're currently playable. I have 20 Saurus Warriors, 8 Saurus Cavalry. I need to get a few more to have an extra rank. I have a Skink on Horned one. Saurus Old Blood I converted out of an old Saurus Warrior. I have like 13 Skinks with full command, musician, and standard bearer, with 1 Croxagore in the second rank. And a Skink Priest that goes in with the Skinks. And he has Plaque of Teapot and Staff of the Lost Sun. So he has 3, and he's also, I make him a level 2, so he's like 150 points to field, but he's kind of worth it. This guy is probably about just come shy of 100, maybe a little over, depending on what gear I give him. So tell me what you think. ThunderfireMac, I hope you like this this model. It does look a lot like yours, but the only difference is I put the red on the scales on the back, the spinal scales. But anyways, this is Kyle X Pie 665 with my Skink Chief signing out. Bye.